Today I'm super uber mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about this very amazing and definitely worth the watch movie called So Damn Easy Going. Yes, I've been waiting for a very long time to be able to watch it. I've been looking for it, researching it, and I finally found it, and it's definitely giving what it's supposed to give. It was 100% worth the watch and worth the wait. So yes, guys, before we get into further details and actually talk about the whole relationship that happened between Joanna and Audrey, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well, because like I always say, your opinion does matter. So basically, the movie was released in 2022. It's a comedy romance. It follows 18-year-old Joanna who needs her ADHD meds to keep her mind in order. Yeah, she's basically going through a lot in the beginning of the movie. You can see she's just struggling when it comes to her meds. Not only that, also the situation with her father, dealing with the passing of her mother, and she's also dealing with this guy who she's trying to make money with, and they're also involved. There's a whole lot going on with Joanna at the beginning. You can say she's a very introvert. She doesn't like to be around a lot of people. She's very shy. She's very to herself. She doesn't have a lot of friends, so that also plays a very major role when it comes to her character in the movie. There are some points that I really liked about the movie. There come a point where she could no longer afford her medication. She must basically get creative, so she starts to hunt for money. So she basically team up with these guys in order to get money. They have like a whole situation going on, and at the beginning she needed the money because she was starting to take less and less medication because of this very specific reasons. She went from 2 tablets a day to 1.5 just to make sure that she can, she doesn't come short. And of course her medication is super expensive, and she's a high school girl. She can afford it. Her father is also in a position financially where he can afford it, so she had to find her way in order to get her money in order to provide for her medication. In the midst of everything that she has going on, also dealing with the complicated relationship with her father, and also dealing with the passing of her mother, she meets charming and confident Audrey, who really shows her that her intention towards Joanna is genuine. When you're going through a lot in life, you're trying to figure out your stability in your life, then you meet someone out of nowhere that just brings out something in you that you didn't know that actually existed, and that's actually what Audrey brought out of Joanna. So Audrey, on the other hand, she's a very outgoing girl. She works at the cinema. She has a very good group of friends. She tries to get closer to Joanna. Joanna was kind of like, why is this girl so nice to me? But Audrey always, since the very beginning, since the very first moment where they actually interacted, you can say that Audrey was on, Joanna. She knew that some way, somehow, she wanted to be close to her, and she always made her intentions, even not through words, but just through, the way she was when it comes to Joanna. You knew that Audrey wanted to be part of her life in some way, and of course at the beginning Joanna was like, who is this girl, why is she being so nice to me? But later on she actually could see that Audrey really liked her and wanted to get to know her more. But Audrey, even though she's outgoing, she has a lot of friends. She's very, I won't say popular, but she's very charming and all of that. She always knew that she wanted Joanna to come to her. She didn't want to force no situation between them. She knew that, okay, I know she's dealing with a lot. We all know that she's dealing with a lot. I don't want her push her to make her feel forced to be in my life, so I'm just gonna let her come to me. And that's exactly what ends up happening. You can watch the movie on Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime Video, Fubo TV, and it actually got a 7 out of a 10 rating. Yes, and you will actually have to watch the movie with subtitles because the original language is not English. So if you want to watch it in English, I would recommend you guys put subtitles, and that's how I actually also watched it. But it's still worth the watch. I feel like the topic, the plot of the movie is very clear. With subtitles you can perfectly get it. There's no problem when it comes to this specific area. Joanna was dealing with a guy, so she was making money with him, but the situation was only intimacy, nothing more romantically. She only went there to hook up with him, and they used to make money together, of course, for her to get her medication and all of that. Joanna decides to go for Audrey, and Audrey was very patient with her, and she also let Joanna be confident and ready in order to pursue her. Audrey actually helped Joanna step out of her comfort zone a lot, and Joanna was starting to take less and less medication because of her financial reasons, and of course, it also started to affect her more because when you used to doing this all the time and when you don't do it, it's sort of getting an effect on you. And of course, Audrey and Joanna, they came a point where they actually went separate ways because of a situation once again that Joanna was going through. And also, Audrey felt like Joanna in some way somehow wasn't ready because she always used to push her away. When it's that person, they seek for you, they look for you, but then when you guys are good, they just disappear and go do their own thing. That's exactly how Audrey felt regarding Joanna, but she was always very patient. She always was there to listen to her, and of course she's not dumb. She also knew how to play her cards when it came to this situation. But Joanna always found a way to go to Audrey and apologize and explain to herself, to her in this case, the reason why she been disappearing and popping and disappearing, popping up and disappearing in this case. Joanna gets in trouble with her money making partners because of a situation that happens. If you guys want to see how this story unrolled, I would 100% recommend you also go see it. It was also a little bit confusing for me because of the language barrier, but later on I could figure it out. I could see why. Audrey knew how to give her space, to Joanna for her to figure her things out. And when they hooked up, the thing that they really really left Audrey bored in this case is the fact that after that, the next day, Joanna woke up and she left, and Audrey was like, we just did the do, and you wake up the next day and you leave. Of course, that doesn't sit very well for someone that you are romantically basically involved with. It goes way beyond just a friendship, and that they didn't sit very well with Audrey. But then Joanna, once again, she went and she apologized, she explained, she actually went publicly, tried to get Audrey back. And that was something that really really surprised Audrey because, like I said, Joanna, she's an introvert, she doesn't deal with a lot of people, she doesn't like her business to be out there. So for the fact that she actually went publicly to get Audrey back, that was something that Audrey really appreciated from her because she knew how hard that is for her to go ahead and do so. Once again, the movie, like I said, is definitely worth the watch. It's a cute romantic movie. The quality is super good, the acting top 10. Like, I feel like 7 out of a 10. I feel like it should have been at least a 8.5. That will be a fair rating. But yes, guys, if you guys haven't watched So Damn Easy Going, once again, go to Disney Plus, go to Netflix, go to Prime Video, or you can also go to Fubo TV, and there you will find the movie. And once again, if you want it in English, you will have to watch it with subtitles. I feel like Netflix might have translations, I'm not 100% sure, but there are basically subtitles in this case. The movie is worth the watch. I loved it. Hopefully in the future I will go back and watch it again. But if you guys have also watched the movie, let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments, because like I always say, your opinion doesn't matter. I really 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 hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if I have promised anything, I truly apologize. I hope I see you guys again at the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and goodbye.